Hello class, my name is Collin Callihan and I'd like to thank you for your time to watch my video. Throughout this video I will go over the three different types of communication. Also I will explain my own model of communication through sports. Throughout this unit's reading I've learned about the three models of communication. The three models of communication consist of the transmission model, the interaction model, and the transaction model. The transmission model consists of the sender relaying a message to a receiver. When he or she sends a message, they will not know if the receiver actually reads the message or not. Some examples of this model can be the use of a radio, television, or even a blimp. Some may ask how a blimp would be an example. If the blimp has a message on the side of it flying over a crowd, the blimp driver does not actually know if the receiver, which would be the crowd, got the message or not. The interaction model is when the sender composes a message and sends it to a receiver. The receiver then encodes or interprets the message and makes their own message to respond to the original sender. At that time, the person who sent the first message becomes a receiver. Although the sender receives a message from the receiver, this may happen over a long time and not be an intermediate response. Some examples of the interaction model consist of text messages, messaging over social media, and also emails. And last but not least, the final model is called the transaction model, in which both of the communicators consist of them sending and receiving messages. The response between these two parties are more fast-paced and can be ran more smoothly. Some examples of this communication model consist of two people interacting face-to-face or even using technology advances such as FaceTime. After looking at each model and learning about them, each one is very significant in everyday communication. These models of communication are used when communicating to friends, groups, work partners, etc. When creating my own model, I use pieces of each communication model to produce my own. My model is called the football model of communication. Here's a diagram of my communication model. As you can see, I have the sender up top and the receiver on the bottom of the page. In my situation, the sender will be the offensive coordinator, the coach, that is up top. First, the coach will develop his interpersonal communication thoughts to decipher the opponent's next move. Interpersonal communication thoughts that he conducts is thoughts in his head that he does not say out loud. The coach's message are then sent through a channel that may be face-to-face or throughout the microphone in the quarterback's helmet. The receiver is the quarterback that then relays the message to the offensive line that's on the bottom of the page to coordinate the play. The quarterback then starts the play, sending an unspoken message that is on the right side of the paper back to the coach, letting him know that he received the message. Throughout this communication, there will be noise from the crowd that might be an interference with the communication process. This is my very own communication model, and I thank you for the time that you've spent to watch my video.